Hey guys, it's Jen with Lady Tarot 911. How are you? How's everybody doing tonight? Well, it's me and Nala. Nala, Nala, you wanna say hi? She's fussy. She wanted to play all night, and we've already been out tonight, and she's still she's got a lot of energy. Speaking of, so the energy that is happening right now, it's I don't know if you all are feeling it, but it's really strange and it's starting to intensify in a lot of different ways. I mean, when you're talking, what is it, Mercury in Aquarius, Mars in Aquarius, Venus in Aquarius, and Aquarius is just you know, outside the box, whatever. Um, when you're talking about those major transits, we're still dealing with Saturn and Uranus and Jupiter and all of those energies on top of it. Plus, then we have Mercury that's going to be changing signs. We have Sun in, is it Taurus? Let's see, you know what? I'd have to go all the way back, so it's not going to work. Sun is, I think, going into, sorry, Pisces. Sun is going into Pisces, and then we also have a full moon coming up. So with all those energies, my point is that it's just been, the energy is strange right now, and it can make people feel a little edgy. So I have been coming home uh, from somewhere and or waking up at early hours, and when I get up, the strangest thing has been happening. My circle light is on. I haven't used it for a week, and it's happened to me 3 times so far. So whatever's messing with me, I saged my whole house, so whatever's messing with me has some type of message, or maybe it was to do a video, I don't know, but it's kind of creepy, if you ask me. So I can understand that this energy is intense. It is doing things that some of us don't understand, a lot of us don't understand. And it can just be, people can be edgy, can be, defensive or snippy because of this energy. So just take that in stride and go with it. Just try and keep yourselves together, and things are going to start falling into place, and hopefully we'll start understanding as this year progresses. We were all told it was going to be an intense year this year, and it sure isn't disappointing, that's for dang sure. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to do a read to help you understand something you don't understand, or help you, whatever comes out. Also, what you need to know, what you don't see coming, just kind of what's hidden. Let's stick with that. What's hidden that you don't see, or you don't understand, or you don't know is on its way coming. What you need to know about, what maybe you need to release, what what blessings you have coming towards you. I mean, whatever the universe wants me to deliver to you as a message, I'm going to do. So let's look at that. So it's going to be a collective message, but I am going to I'll pull cards for all the zodiacs at the end. Sound good? Aw. I told you we've done everything tonight, and she still wanted to play, so she's probably, I think she's feeling this energy. She's a little defensive that I'm not still playing with her. These cards are upside down. So what do we have? Oh, healing. Yeah, there's a lot of that happening. I love these cards. I've never used them on here, but I love them. I forgot I had them. So this is Chiron. Insecurity, wounds, vulnerabilities, deep-sided pain, teaching, power, spiritual strength, difficulties, guilt, transmuting, and healing others. And then the dreamer. Okay, this is Pisces. I was just talking about the sun in Pisces, the dreamer. So I think that people around us and the collective, also within yourself, is really healing from things that have held us back and kept us from, reaching our highest potential, or reaching for those dreams and goals that we set, or that we've had for a while. Let's see. Do I want one more? Yeah. I like to pull in threes. So that is the number of the universe. Okay. What else? Do you have another message for the collective universe? Funny. Okay. So I said I like to pull in three, and instead of just giving me one to equal three, the universe gives me three. So, okay. Subconscious, a lot is happening subconsciously, behind the scene, change that you don't see. Maybe it's been laying out as like a stagnant, or like things have been stuck. You don't feel like things are progressing. You don't feel like things are moving, that anything's happening. Steve's Love Tarot did talk about the fact that January, February, and March, the first quarter, was going to be one that is like a setup month for things to come. So that's why the energy is gaining momentum, is because there is big things on the horizon that we all have to be energetically prepared for. And there's a lot going on subconsciously in regards to healing. And it says all things hidden, self-sacrifice, healings, endings, closure. Again, cycles, closing up cycles, sorrow, intuition. And that is, so we're talking about Chiron, Pisces, 12th house, right? This is 5th house. So this is pleasure. Well, this fits February. Look at that. So pleasure, romance, creativity, fertility, sex, children, childlike fun, passions, entertainment. So our dreams, right? If you have dreamed about a beautiful romance, or just loving yourself more, or a career, a passion that makes you really happy. What else? Good relationships with people, with your children, seeing your children flourish. This is 5th house energy. And the comet, unexpected. Yep. Totally what's happening now. There's towers that are happening all over the place. There's sudden change. There's sudden movement after this stagnancy that has, been happening over the last couple months. I think that it is, unexpected. I think that there is this 2023. I don't know about all of you, but 2023 almost killed me. Like, energetically, just was exhausting. So I think that we've needed this time to rejuvenate ourselves, regenerate our energy, to just, okay, so going back to here, heal, right? And get to a place where this, and you can see these two are bookending. Well, you can't see, but I can see. So you'll just have to trust me. This is the way I put them in order. But Chiron's on one end, and then Comet is on the other, right? The two C's. Allowing us to heal old wounds, or ties that needed to be, what am I trying to say, things that needed to be tied up, right? And closing those cycles that we've had around us. Oh, I didn't even realize. I've seen these cards a million times. I didn't even notice that the zodiac signs are on the other side. Okay, so maybe that's a message. Things that we can't see, right? We keep talking about this. Things that are unseen, or things that we think are happening, or that we think one way is actually maybe not the way it is. So maybe me seeing these little signs and recognizing awakenings to things, seeing things now for what they are, or seeing things at all that are in front of us or have been in front of us, resources or opportunities, and really healing what we need to heal so that we can see these things as they come about, and they're going to come fast. A comet is fast. So whether that be a relationship, whether that be, a new job switch, I've seen a lot of messages about moving. Now that could be connections, that could be just what you're doing with your life. It could be the energy, it could be relationships. Things are moving, and they're moving fast. And I put these two are right next to each other. So a relationship moving fast, loving yourself, loving others, in love, it's coming. But a lot of things are happening below the surface, behind the scenes. Okay. So let's take a look at potentially what the collective is healing. I have to kind of sit this way off of the table because it shakes the camera. I can see it, and I'm sorry. That's annoying. When I shuffle, I look weird, but oh well. Better than shaking the table. All right. So what is it that I'm going to pull, I'm actually going to pull 4 cards because I'm going to go between these. So just, okay, let me pull these down here. Maybe that'll help so that you can actually see these. We're going to go like that. I know it doesn't give me much room to work with down here, but I'll push them up as needed. Oh, okay, OCD, Jen. And then trying to do it backwards in the camera. I'm a dork. Okay. All right. So what do you want the collective to know? What messages do you want me to tell them regarding these cards, these messages? Okay. Okay, give me a second and I'll show you these. Here's another message about dreams. So dancing through my dreams. I think that there's a lot when we're talking about things going on behind the scenes. We're talking telepathically in your dreams, messages from ancestors and from universal energies that are helping us heal while we sleep, messages to loved ones, or if you're in a deep soul connection with another, somebody could be dreaming about you. Somebody could be, oh, okay, so y'all like timing cards, which timing means nothing, just FYI. So look at this. Soon. So there's your timing card. This is happening soon. Now you could be getting, somebody who starts dreaming about you, starts awakening. The light is enlightenment. Things start heating up. They start sparking to where someone is becoming very aware. Your person, if they're, if they haven't awakened to the connection that you have, or to it could be waking to opportunities, either within a new job or within a relationship, any type of relationship. Give me a second and I'll let you know what I was just thinking. So we have, potentially healing this silence, this stagnancy, this cold shoulder. Maybe you haven't been talking to somebody. Maybe, I'm hearing in regards to not making a decision, or things have just been stopped. Progression, things might have been going well. It's almost like I'm envisioning like rolling down a hill, like a boulder, tumbling down a hill, rolling down a hill. And that's kind of like there's this struggle that happened in 2023, and we climbed this mountain, right? And then it's been like the top of the mountain, we got there, at the beginning of 2024, and things stopped. Everything just went kind of, stagnant, or there was just this pause, right? And then it's starting now to go over the mountain, over the challenges. And mountains are about challenges. I wasn't thinking about that when I got that vision, but and I'm just now starting to see that the boulder is now starting to start to pick up speed, to roll down this hill, right? And it's going to go fast. And maybe this is where it has been stuck, is just giving us time over these last couple months to be healing, right? So then we look at sorrow and the dreamer. To me, that is saying that there has been things that we anticipated or expected, or that we were trying to manifest, that ended up just being disappointing for whatever reason. We had dreams that we knew that, we felt like we would get there before now. We felt like they would have come to fruition by now. And there's real disappointment because we do get stuck in wanting to know timing, right? And we get in these mindsets where we our perception sees it one way, and the universe has to get everything aligned and the energies correct before it can deliver. And it's only going to deliver what is going to be in the best of the interest of overall, right? And for you. But I think there's been some sadness about there's been sacrifice, there has been disappointments, there's been challenges that we didn't expect, and things we didn't think would happen, and going directions that we thought were good, and now we are, seeing that maybe they weren't to our best advantage. And I think this is disappointments are hard to take, and there can be grief or regret, right? That your person, those around you, family members, right, that are going through at this time. Because setting expectations and then things not meeting your expectations, or those expectations are disappointing. One of my favorite things that Steve's Love Tarot, that Steve says, is he says, oh gosh, Jen, come on, think. It's about those that get their greatest manifestations are the ones who, and he says it, in Steve fashion, but he says those people are the ones who don't give a shit about whether they get it or not, and they stay very neutral. And I think that a lot of us, have had these expectations and we just felt like they were going to come to fruition. I know manifesting last year was hard because of the fact that you can't manifest while you're in some type of lack mentality or challenging circumstances. If you're going through some emotional challenges or financial challenges, it's hard to manifest. You have to have more of a neutral, where you don't have a biased draw in one direction. And so last year, maybe it was a little harder to manifest in what we really wanted. We put it out there, and then we expected it to come to fruition. And then when it didn't, it was very disappointing, and almost, broken promises or lost hope, right? And so we're working on healing that, maybe just adjusting. We need to adjust our thinking. And as this boulder is rolling down the hill, it's going to pick up speed in adjusting and aligning us to where this year is going to be a year very much about manifestations actually coming to fruition. So all things hidden, limit, let's say healing, endings, closure, spirituality. So I think that there's been a complete misunderstandings or lack of communication. As we have this heart card, the pleasure card, I really, in terms of relationships, somebody with this cold shoulder as well, there could have been just lack of communication, not communicating clearly. Messages that have not been accurately interpreted or understandings. There's just been a lot of confusion, going round and round, same cycles, patterns. I know that there's been a lot of karmic cycles that have been wrapping up, but to me, this is saying that there is a lot. Oh, and this has sorrow on it too. Interesting. So this ties this together, that in the subconscious, there's this huge healing that's happening, energetic healing that's happening. Um, and it could be while, a lot while we're sleeping, just like the dream card was talking about. You can see she's sleeping, um, maybe awakening. We're going to be starting to awaken to um, new messages, communication from, videos like this, from ourselves, from our guides, from our dreams, from, family members, people you haven't heard from, going around in a circle, coming back around, people from the past, right? And this is really pointing out that, again, I'm hearing a lot going on behind the scenes, a lot going on. The wheels still turning, right? The wheels in machinery, you know, even though you can't see the parts and pieces within a machine that's turned on, it doesn't mean it's not running. It's obviously running. It's turning. And so behind us, our conscious is our subconscious that's constantly in motion, right? And even when we're sleeping. So you're going to be getting a lot of messages in different forms very soon. Many potentially in dreams. I don't remember a lot of my dreams, so that one's hard for me. So if that's the case with you, then I completely understand. But regardless, there's a lot that we don't have to know about, that we don't have to understand, that's being healed behind the scenes without that reality of us understanding exactly. It's different than putting on a 3D band-aid, right? We can actually see a wound heal. But this is 12th house, this is subconscious. It's the unseen realm where we might be getting a lot of messages, or have been getting a lot of messages. So again, heart. So we're talking, this is about love, not only self-love, but love of others, love in relationships. And I think this is just saying, wait for it. It's coming fast. There's going to be love within relationships with, and what does this card say? Romance, creativity. So jobs, side hustles, careers. There's going to be pleasure in, with children, childlike fun, adventures, having fun, entertainment, hobbies, all things that are pleasurable, not only within ourselves, but also things that you don't even know about, things you can't even see, things that are going to hit you. People keep talking about like a bolt of lightning. Well, I guess my message is like a comet. um, and so something that I want you to understand, if you haven't heard it before, is that the spiritual, energetic frequency lines up with what's happening outside of like the spiritual community or this realm of spirituality. It lines up with things that happen like this, you know well, so like this, right outside of us, things that happen for us spiritually or within our journeys quickly, you'll see the same thing happening in politics or in things that are in the, you know, the 3D world. The sorry, I even play with my hair in a ponytail. Um, you'll see the same patterns, the same parallels as what's happening outside. So if there's a lot of conflict and passion and competition, uh, loss or regret happening at that time energetically within, you know, the 5D spiritually, it's happening in the same um, manner as it is in the 3D. You'll just see it in politics or in entertainment, in Hollywood, in, you know, news stories, or, you know, the way that people are behaving, the way people are acting. That's why it's so important to look at the astrology and know what's happening in astrology, because that's going to tell you exactly how it's going to affect you spiritually and on your journey, but then also how it's going to affect the president or, you know, politicians, or, you know, education, or any of those things that we visibly see every day. Okay, so let's get a little more information. Now I am going to push these up because I'm running out of room. Okay, so we're talking about messages coming through, potentially dreams, things coming fast, and this could be in all things that we're talking about, love related or self-love related. Something can, okay, so something will be hitting you like an epiphany, like a comet, and there's going to be this either heart chakra opening that, like, okay, so on my sorrow card, going from this dark sorrow, and then this light within this flower starting to bloom, and you can see the green in there a little bit, the yellowish green color. Maybe that's where I'm wearing green hat, green shirt. I don't know. I didn't know about it, but the message I'm getting from this is, yeah, emotion. Look at the drops, the water drops on their heart chakra is going to open, and it's going to open fast, and somebody's going to come in, and that's blue, so that's throat chakra. So we're talking, they're going to make a bold move. That's red, very soon, very quickly. There's going to be messages and quick communication that comes in to you, and this could be in any manner. It could be somebody on the street talking to you, and there's a message in that. There could be, you know, maybe my ring light being on 3 times, there was a message in that about get on and give a message to the community and to the collective. But there is going to be very quick realignment. So messages, it says messages. I didn't see that on there. Messages, unknowns, disruption, disturbances, significant events, realignment, uncertainty, abnormalities, unknowns, messages, wild card. I just heard Grace from the Twin Flame Preachers tonight talk about the fact that there was I guess some fireball or something, some something in Florida that just, I guess, like exploded in a way above her head. She didn't know what it was, but she thought, wow, that was crazy. Where did that come from? Also in our weather, obviously weather is energy, and you'll see things like this happening weather wise. Look at all the storms that are happening in California, and my heart goes out to all of you guys, anybody who's dealing with anything that's, natural disaster, things that are happening, all over. I just saw a news story about a home, I think it was like was it Virginia or Georgia or somewhere, that exploded just, out of the blue on some firefighters, and, things like that are just, these things are going to be, they're going to be very unexpected, at this time. But the heart chakra is opening to more love around us, more love within yourself, for others. and that's going to create a great healing, right? So let's see what this has to do with, you know what, I'm going to pull, hold on just a second. Oh, I'm going to pull a career card since we're talking about like what you don't see coming. So if this is more along the lines of, okay, so I'm going to pull a career and, you know, like side hustle or just a card regarding that. If this is related to, you know, more of a fiscal, practical manner for you versus love, but this will be more about like what is coming in general and, you know, in relationships, whether that be with family or romantic. Okay, so what other messages do you have for the collective? What do you want me to tell them? I'm going to hurry this along because it's already 30 minutes. So, but okay. Oh, look, there's money right there. I pick up the cards, Jen. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I'm going to show you these cards in just a second. Okay. All right. So I don't know why these are popping out, but I'm not going to put them in this. What's at the bottom? Okay, so Queen of Cups. Hold on. And, oh, this keeps happening to me. So we have the Queen of Cups and Queen of Wands. So there could be two. So, okay, if we're talking about relationships or twin flame connections or soulmate connections, or if you're in the soul cycle, we're talking about, this could be dealing with two feminine energies and look at this, an emperor. So I got the emperor. Oh, Jen, come on. There's the emperor, right? And we're talking about a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Cups. So what's happening right now is somebody, either it be you or your person, is really starting to take charge in their life, starting to take a hold of past dreams or decisions that they made. They're really trying to step up and just really be a strong leader within their own life or within your connection. And it has to do, there's some ending that has taken place. There's been, I talked about there being an ending. I think it was it Aries when I did my last read. There was some ending. And there's just been this deep sorrow and anguish of some type of ending. I think that there has been some missed opportunities that have taken place, whether that be in abundance or somebody's finances have been really affected, or investment. I see finances or money abundance as investment in something, whether that be a relationship or that be, you know, a certain direction or in a certain relationship. There has been, you know, there was this potential, you or your person could feel like there's been a missed opportunity. And this does have a lot to do with, okay, so why did I put that one here? I don't know why I put this one here, but this gives us, okay, so this talks a lot about the messages. Look at that, letters and messages. Blue is about throat chakra, right? Coming very quickly, blue. So messages and the soon card, this is going to be happening very quickly. Eight of Wands is about somebody taking action, you know, the strong leadership. Somebody, the Emperor is about strong leadership, and they are going to take action to bring this communication about, because they feel like they, you know, whether this be something that they dreamed about or their goals, there's been some missed opportunity in regards to investment or finances, whether this be you or your person, right? And then, and this could be in regards to the Queen of Wands energy, or there could be two feminine energies with the Emperor. Maybe I'm getting that maybe there's been some type of competition. Where did I see competition? I thought I saw, no, there's been some pain, and it has to do with this feminine energy, whether, if you've been dealing with some type of, okay, so this, I talked about one, I want to pull in threes. I got 3 cards. There's 3 flames. This is talking about some type of relationship where there have been 3 energies, very strong energies. And the way that I just laid that, I didn't mean to like intently put them that way, but there could be a relationship that you're dealing with where somebody was involved. Now, this could be a boss, like co-workers. This could be love. This could be family. Somebody's come in between, because these 2 cards, have both the Emperor and the Queen of Cups looking, and for me, that is like looking in the past, with the Queen of Wands who's looking straight forward. This Queen of Wands energy, and it doesn't have to be a person, it doesn't have to be, it's just this energy that's very oh no, she's not looking, oh look at that, she's looking actually behind, like she's put her back to, there's something going on behind a Queen of Wands back with these 2 energies, or this could be some type of distraction or something that's been in the way that it is now getting past this energy and being able to take charge. And the way that I know that is because in the near future, which means, coming up soon, like that card talked about, is the sun. And look at how those cards match. Wow. So there's some type of victory. And I get that from, oh, you know what? That's what this one was as well. Oh, no, it was this one. Sorry. Oh my gosh, my cards are all over the place. That's what this energy feels like. It's a little all over. But the 6 of Wands is about victory or recognition, and somebody is really getting themselves, their lives, taking charge of maybe going a different direction or doing something maybe that they need to do to finally take hold behind maybe somebody's back, or doing something in a lot behind the scenes, right? We talked about that, or the unseen behind, in the subconscious, there's a healing. And that could be an act of, taking charge as an emperor. The greatest card that, I'm not surprised, and this happened to me in another read. It's actually been happening a lot for other people. And you saw me when I was pulling these, right? This emperor energy that's taking charge after this ending, not only is there this unbridled joy and this fulfillment, and this could be within yourself with the energies of your divine masculine, your divine feminine coming into balance, but this could also be in regards to any type of deep-seated relationship or deep soul relationship, twin flame relationship. You saw which cards came out, and that was our Emperor. And then I asked final outcome, and I ended up with the Empress. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's been happening actually a lot. So I do believe that there are twin flame unions that are very much not only happening, but happening soon. There are, and again, the twin flame energy can be just within ourselves if we're taking control of our life and we're doing something different. We're going beyond a job or a career that we didn't like, and we're following our dreams, or in a relationship, right? There's been these dreams that have been, dancing through our dreams of going from, and the way that these lined up, it kind of ended up in like a, I don't know, you can't see it really, but it ended up in like a circle. We do have that full moon coming up, but the going from this stagnancy and the sorrow and healing that, right? The healing is over to my left. These new messages in this subconscious turning its wheel, right? Soon there's going to be this great pleasure within relationships in your life, self-love, taking charge, the emperor, right? And there's going to be some type of union connection between this emperor energy and this empress energy. And there's going to be a great victory within that. That'll be happening very, very quickly. So expect a lot of different communication in different ways. I'm going to get two final cards real quick. One is, I wanted to get this is from the fortune reading cards, but this is, oh, look at what's on the bottom, sun, and we have the sun. I think that there is going to be, what's on the horizon, right, is what I get from this circle. What's on the horizon is more joy, more an ending of the sun and the empress, more of a balance between this over heavily masculine energy and it transforming into more of the empress energy to counteract and then end up balancing it, right? And that brings great joy within, that's maybe very unexpected, great change, great alignment. That was this card that was over here. And we can expect to experience more happiness all around within ourselves, outside of ourselves. You know, hopefully that in turn, and that's what we're here to do, is to also have that seep out into our, when I was speaking about 5D and you know, affecting, or not affecting, but paralleling 3D, what we feel as a collective, what we feel individually, what we teach, what we heal, what we help heal energetically within us helps our counterparts, helps our families, helps the collective, helps the world, helps the, you know, the 3D. And that brings, and I saw this out of the corner of my eye, so I'm going with it. That does bring a lot of, this is like Wheel of Fortune, luck, good luck to us, things happening, miracles. And this brings a lot of love. Green, again, is about heart chakra. This brings a lot of love within ourselves, then out to our immediate relationships, and then so on and so forth, out to the collective and out to the world. And that's going to start help healing beyond us, right? But I do want to see what's on the top card. So, Lion. This says, harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. And I think that that's very much what we're doing. And it's going to ultimately bring us to this point of great luck. And how ironic, not ironic, but I don't know another word for it. Synchronistic, there we go, that we're heading on into March. And luck of the Irish, right? That is awesome. Now, one thing that I do want to pull for you as well is, oh, I told you that I would pull a career card, so let me do that. I have run out of room. This has been a big read. So if this is in regards to career, what does it look like for the collective as far as, you know, following their dreams? Oh, and the luck says you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. And I think that this is screaming about opportunities, because we're all getting to a point where we, you know, we're tired of the stagnancy, we're tired of the challenges. It's time for that boulder, right, to roll down here hill smoothly. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. All right, so what about career, finances, prosperity, abundance, investment, side hustles? What message do you have regarding that? Oh, maybe behind the scenes, this is a message to you in regards to your finances, work, job, career, uh, side hustles, what you're doing. The universe says, do it in silence. Don't tell anybody whatever changes you're making. Keep it quiet for now in this energy. Keep it quiet for now. And I said, I like to pull um, in in threes. So say yes to the things you think you can't do. Okay, so say yes, but work quietly. You don't need to divulge everything. And then comfort, though you're not exactly rich, you will be living comfortably, right? Luck, you're entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in a state of balance, just like everything else that the universe is trying to bring into balance, like we talked about. So that's awesome. And um, this is about opportunities, and new abundance, new prosperity is coming, right? That's what's pushing this forward for us. Um, this is what's coming. This is what's, I guess, getting that ball rolling down that hill. One thing that I do want to end with is advice on what you need to surrender, what you can do, right? It talked about working in silence, okay? But what else do you want me to tell them? What should they surrender as a collective? What's something that needs to be surrendered to help? Why did I turn that over? That's weird. Lion. Yeah, protect yourself. That's another thing. It's saying protect yourself like a lion, against, those who might not have the same intentions, and why you need to work in silence. There's so many synchronicities. Just stay present and see everything around you, and things will start to make sense. Puzzle pieces will start to, really come together, and you'll start to understand things in a totally different way. And it's so cool how everything's connected. Okay. Oh, we talked about bringing this whole reading around, right? We talked about this energy and being defensive. And look at what the card is. Oh, that's kind of crazy. Look at what it does to my camera. Surrender defensiveness. Isn't that awesome? And this says surrender your fear of intimacy at the bottom of the deck. That's vulnerability opening up, right? But this says defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So when you get these messages or calls or texts, or when people talk to you at work or within family structures, this is saying this energy can cause a great defensive, edgy type of communication, but you can surrender to that defensiveness and remember who you are and bring balance within yourself, because it's through this communication, not trying to overpower anybody, but have the power within yourself to be able to communicate clearly and not allow somebody else's communication to rock you, either way. But that brings that full circle. And look at all these colors. Look at these. This is going to bring great happiness when all of this starts healing. I mean, luck, this has the, yellow on it. The yellow is about sun and enlightenment, and shining on things that we maybe haven't seen, or the unknown, the potential possibility. Yeah. This has been fun. I like how this all kind of, the greens on the outside, and just the way that this kind of all patterned itself around. Hopefully that helps you guys understand what's happening right now, and the advice, and maybe you know, what you can do in this energy and what's coming. It kind of encapsulated everything that I said we were going to look at. So hopefully that helps everybody. If you like this video, would you mind pushing the like button, because that does get that out to those who might need this message. And if you haven't become a subscriber, I would love to have you as a part of my soul family. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I hope that you have a wonderful week. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.